The night is like a sheet of paper slowly folding shut. The wind passes through the alley entrance, silent, yet it gradually illuminates all those unextinguished longings in people's hearts. Today's unique life information is for friends with the numbers 1221 categories. Please check your phone number and commonly used numbers to see if there are such people with these categories around you. They are used to being straightforward and have a cheerful personality. As I mentioned in my course, they are often very loyal and willing to go to great lengths for their friends. They also tend to speak their minds and walk a straight path because they like to let every decision be guided by their truest feelings in the moment. We might think that this way they won't have to suffer from taking detours or be drained by the complexities of social interactions. Yes, in some respects that's true, but life is often far more complicated than we can imagine. More often, those seemingly straightforward choices can actually bring about even greater, sudden risks, and those decisions that feel decisive in the moment may one day turn into long-term consequences we have to bear. Yes, many of them often go through great upheavals and dramatic ups and downs. Those twists and shocks are burdens that many people may never be able to bear in a lifetime. Because life has never been about simply reaching a destination, the true nature of life is the inevitable result that emerges after countless choices, countless experiences, and countless gains and losses, all accumulating over time. You choose to be direct because you don't believe that taking detours can solve the problem, but the issue has never been whether the path is straight or winding. It lies in whether you truly see what kind of outcome the path you are choosing will ultimately lead to. When you start to investigate and study numbers phenomena in depth, you will discover that every single individual person, every family, and every business is continuously validating their own numbers phenomena information throughout the entirety of their lifelong journey. Those recurring emotions, those relationships that play out over and over again, the ups and downs of one's career, the decrease and flow of wealth, changes in marriage, and issues with health, all of these reveal their own patterns time and again throughout the course of life. Through studying numbers phenomena, you will be amazed to discover that there is, in fact, no such thing as coincidence in life. Numbers phenomena are not some vague, mystical metaphysics, but rather a life process that everyone can learn, understand, and is already experiencing. The study of numbers phenomena makes the structures that were once hidden deep within life become clear, concrete, and scientifically observable. But what is truly precious is not just the ability to see. Through numbers phenomena, comprehensive, precise, effective solutions, those cognitive patterns, behavioral habits, mental limitations, abilities development, interpersonal relationships, marital status, career direction, as well as physical and mental health issues that were once thought to be unchangeable, will all have the opportunity to be readjusted and improved from the root. Because true improvement never comes from fighting against the results, but from returning to the place where those results originated. When the seed that is planted changes, the outcome naturally changes as well. When the root of how life operates is transformed, one's life will also take on an entirely new direction. Because what determines destiny has never been the fruit, but rather the very first seed that was planted. Numbers phenomena giving life a chance to choose.